When a woman reaches that turning point in life where she finds no one beside her except God, an extraordinary power begins to awaken deep within her. This is not the end of her story, this is the beginning of her spiritual and inner transformation. Today, we speak of that hidden, sacred, and often overwhelming journey. The journey a woman enters when life slowly takes away every support, when every voice she once trusted goes silent, when every relationship she believed would last forever slips away. When friends turn their faces away, when bonds fall apart, when all noise dies down and the world sinks into a deep silence. What remains is only a soft, gentle whisper from God wrapped around her heart. And know this, what you are going through is neither accident nor punishment. It is preparation. And this message is not just comfort, it is confirmation. Your loneliness is not wasted. Your silence is not meaningless. Your isolation is the soil where God plants eternal seeds. So come, let us begin this journey. 1. When people step away, God steps closer. There are moments in life when God Himself allows the crowd around you to slowly fade away. Not so you break, but so you can finally see Him, hear Him, feel Him. When phones stop ringing, when nights become soundless, when those who were once close suddenly disappear. A woman enters a sacred space, because people leaving is often God's invitation. Paul also said, "Everyone deserted me, but the Lord stood with me." Every chosen woman eventually understands this secret, that when footsteps walk out of her door, divine footsteps enter her heart. God is not afraid of her loneliness. He uses it as His workshop. He clears the crowd so she can recognize the one who never leaves. This is not abandonment. This is arrangement. Not breaking, but building. Just as Jesus performed miracles among crowds, but God strengthened Him in the solitude of the wilderness. A woman too is shaped in isolation so that when her time comes, she rises before the world overflowing with grace. 2. When the noise ends, God's whisper becomes audible. In loudness, the voice of God gets buried. So sometimes out of love, He quiets the noise of life. Relationships end, conversations stop, messages fade, friendships change direction. Not for loss, but for silence. Because God's voice is not a shout, it is a whisper. And a whisper is only heard by the woman who becomes still. Silence gives birth to a new spiritual yearning. Prayers deepen, recitation becomes a hunger of the heart. And the woman stops depending on people's approval and leans solely on God's pleasure. She regains her identity as God's daughter, God's responsibility, God's design. Like Hagar, who was forgotten by people but seen by God. She cried, "You are the God who sees me." 3. God does not remove support, He awakens strength. Many women rely on other support for approval, praise, guidance. But a woman who depends solely on humans never discovers her true power. God removes support, not to break, but to transfer it onto Himself. It is part of His plan. Sometimes He removes people, sometimes He changes plans, sometimes He pauses dreams, sometimes He takes away desires. And this is not loss, it is freedom. Because when everything she relied on is gone, she receives what she should truly rely on. God is not breaking her life. God is setting her free. 4. Pain is not the enemy, it is the teacher. Pain is God's deepest tool. And when a woman is left alone, this pain becomes her teacher. It is not punishment, it is purification. Look at Hannah, tearful, misunderstood, heartbroken. Yet God did not stay away from her tears, He drew near. Her pain became her prayer, her brokenness became the altar where miracles happened. Trials strengthen faith. Today's crushing leads to tomorrow's brilliance. Today's defeat leads to tomorrow's strength. Today's tears lead to tomorrow's light. 5. When a woman is alone, she rediscovers herself. The mirrors of people's opinions break. The fog of desires lifts, and then God shows her true identity. Hagar was left with nothing, but God returned her to His chosen path. When a woman is with God, she sees Deborah's strength, Esther's courage, Ruth's loyalty, Mary's surrender. Her solitude becomes her school. Her silence becomes her sanctuary. Her stillness becomes her ground. 6. Solitude gives faith a power that does not tremble in storms. This is faith that is not formed in ease. It is formed in the wilderness. It is the faith that says, even if nothing remains, God is enough. This faith belongs to the woman who has lost everything, but not God. Such a woman is terrifying to the enemy, because now nothing can shake her. Not people leaving, not broken relationships, not growing pain, not God's silence. She knows, silence does not mean denial, it means trust. 7. Solitude is not delay, it is a birthplace. Callings are always born in quiet spaces. Plans always grow in hidden places. Elizabeth remained hidden for 5 months, because God was forming something sacred. Your loneliness is not a shelf. It is a womb. God is not leaving you, God is preparing you. He hides whom He wants to use. He separates whom He wants to elevate. He isolates whom He wants to shine His light upon. You are not being abandoned, you are being set apart. You are not empty, you are being formed. If you have ever wondered if God even sees you, the answer is, you are not breaking, you are being shaped. You are not lost, you are being guided toward your purpose. And when this hidden season is complete, you will not be the same woman who entered it. You will emerge stronger, brighter, more prepared, more sacred. If this message has touched your heart, write, I am hidden, yet sacred, and share this message so others may also be strengthened. May God pour His blessings upon you.